think I'm on. I think my audio should be working too. Here, I'm gonna just play a little clip. Tell me how, if I hope I set everything up. It's always whenever I set up Max, the audio input is weird. I'm playing it. Can you hear? I think so. Audio working good. Perfect. Great. Hello. Hi, everyone. I am here. I had a little cold earlier this week. I don't really have one today. I probably could have streamed this morning. I just didn't wake up in time. But I'm here now, and I am ready to make a new song. A song that I was not intending to make. It's just, it has become a thing that I was inspired by. It's something that's actually happening in my life right now. It's called Nesting Season, is what this video will be called. It's similar, I would say it's most similar to, I've been thinking about caterpillars. This song is not a metaphor. And it's just based on the fact that there is a bird, a little lesser goldfinch, that has been attacking my windows recently because it's nesting season. And it thinks that there's another bird in her territory, but it's not. It's just her. She's fighting with my window. And so I have been trying to make sure that I've been doing everything I can to make sure that the bird doesn't attack my window because I don't want her to get hurt. But I also was able to, because every single morning this bird taps on my window, I've been able to film some really good, cute little goldfinch footage. And so I'm making a little song that is, it starts it's similar, I would say, again, it's similar to The Song Is Not a Metaphor, because I begin to get metaphorical about it, about how so many of our biggest worries in life are self-imposed and don't actually exist, and we shouldn't be spending our time fighting those things. But then I learned the wrong lesson from it, and it is that I will fight every reflection from here on out. I will always fight, just in case. Just in case, I gotta make sure that it's not a clone, and you can never be sure. And so that's gonna be the little song. So what I've done so far is that I wanted it to be nice and jaunty. I started with just this, which was the little piano chord section. Sounds like this. And then I gave it a little echoic background stuff, which I just basically duplicated it as a separate instrument. So it sounds like this. Gives it kind of like an old vibe. So that's all that is. And then I wanted to have a nice little jaunty drum beat. Nothing that's too heavy, but just as fun. Kind of got an Animal Crossing vibe. Which is nice, I think. I think that's good. But I very chill is what I wanted this to be. But then the melody comes in. Here's the melody. This is not actually, obviously, I'm not going to put this into it. This is just so I know what the song sounds like. So the vocals sound like this. I just use the default electric piano when I'm doing it. So this is what I have so far. I'll just play it for you. I'll also, because I do have lyrics too, I just have the first part of the lyrics done right here, which is fun. So it literally just goes like this. It's very simple, but it sounds like it's nesting season. That's right. It goes like this. It goes. It's nesting season, which means a lesser goldfinch comes to my bedroom window every morning between 7 and 9, and then she fights with the bird inside my window, not knowing that she's fighting herself and her territory is fine. And when I watch her fighting with herself, it reminds me that my biggest of worries might just be self-imposed, or maybe she knows something that I don't. So that's just what I have so far. I don't have the rest of the lyrics, but the idea for this part is that what I'm going to do is have this little bit of it'll go like it's gonna break down, okay? It'll go back down to quiet for this last part where it's like when and it's just going to be me talking about how I'm going to fight every reflection for the rest of my life. That is what I've decided to learn from this. Just going to be me. This is, I guess, the chorus, if you want to call it that. And then we'll go back into the funk. But we need to build up this section, right? Because this is the big drop, I guess, if you want to use that term. It's not really a drop, but it's kind of the idea. So I need to, from here on out, I feel like this first part is good for all I need from it, because if I just have the vocals into it, I think it'll be fine. I want it to be pretty sparse at the beginning, at least. So that way it has somewhere to grow, right? I want it to have something, so that way when we get over here, we can get into the heavier synths, heavier drum beats, etc. So no, it's just another 1.5 minute song, I guess, right? This is how long it's gonna be. Yeah, about 1.5 minutes. I decided I could have made it longer, but I was like, no, I just want it to be a nice little short thing. Haven't made a short thing in a while, or at least I haven't intended to make a short thing in a while. So it's nice to have a nice little song, a nice little quick guy, because I haven't done one of those in a while, and it's what I have the bandwidth for right now, because I have other things. What's funny is that I'll tell you all, at least right now, I know what I'm going to be doing for my June video, because it requires another person who will be traveling and visiting me around that time. So you'll see that in June. I know what my June video is. I'm guessing this one will be my May video, just because I think that makes sense. I should have had one for March, or February rather, but I'm just gonna be, I'll just allow that to be one that I lost. I'll have this one be for May, so that way I have more time to work on the other stuff, because there's many other things that are happening in my life that I can't talk about, but are exciting, but I can't mention. So I will hopefully have more to say about that at some point, but it means that things are going to be, I'm making sure that I know how much stuff I can work on. Also, the other thing is that I'm gonna, like, basically the next few videos are gonna maybe have some collaborative elements, except for this one, obviously. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, this is all to say, let's make the rest of this song. Let's groove with it, shall we? So I'm gonna just go ahead and work on the bass here. I'm gonna fix this because this is the wrong. I need this to be, because this should, I guess it would technically start like right here. Okay, cool. So then what I'm gonna do is just really quick capture all this stuff, which should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. These things. Nope, stop that. I'll just good, and this starts on the upbeat of this, right? I guess I can just literally also just drag this back. That could be smarter, wouldn't it? Well, maybe it won't be smarter. I'll just do it like this. And paste. This. Okay. Does this work? Copy these over because they're going to be throughout as well. I think that'll be fine. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I want to have this last bit too. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, that'll be good. Cool. So let's think about what things need to be in here. Definitely gonna put in some vocal stuff at some point once I know what the lyrics are. But we'll see how it goes. I also love a wobbly bass. I'm a big fan of this. Originally, by the way, this bass, the way I made this work was that I was able to just mess around with this old school funk style bass. Is that what I did? What did I do with this? Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Oh yeah, I put on a little bit of this LFO here, which makes it really, it gives it that dirty tube wobble, as it says, which I really like about this bass. And I think I'm going to put in a nice gritty one underneath it as well, since this is going to be the hefty, the final bit of this song. Let's get, in fact, do I want to mess around with another drum kit? Do I have a nice, really intense drum kit that I could be using for this? I just love analog bliss. It just sounds so nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to put just a simple 4 on the floor for this really quickly, just to see how it sounds. Something that makes it a little louder. Because right now it doesn't have that driving beat throughout it. Cool. Simple, easy to do. If I want to, I might even just duplicate this. Not on a snare, but what about this? What else we got? What other noises we got in this one set? Yeah, I want the sub kick. I think that's what I want. It kind of fills it out too much for me actually now. What happens if I just make this really low velocity? I like that. I kind of like that in the background. I think that's nice. I feel like I just heard something. There's like a nice, I think I'm gonna put a little like playful secondary synth that comes in here, because I think it's like, it's one of the overtones that I was hearing, that like there's a little something like that. But I like what's happening with the 808. Maybe I don't like the snaps. Maybe I'll just put them on every other. Let's see what other things I can do with this. too much. Maybe I should ease that out a little bit. I don't need that many pops, but I like the pops. The thing is, I like the pops. There's no denying that I like these pops. I think they add enough that it's kind of fun. Something I'm gonna do to make this simple and easy. I can I'm glad that we agree that we like the pops. Or at least you're all going along with me for now, which is what is good. Goldfinches. They do have some amount of noise. I know that just because there's a lesser goldfinch at my window. Let's actually take a look to see if there's a lesser goldfinch song. Let's see. Do we have, is there somebody, because that's what I did in We Like Watching Birds, was that I sampled bird songs, obviously. But I'm not opposed to doing it again. Let's hear what we got. According to Neighborhood Naturalist, what does a lesser goldfinch sound like? Give me the noise. I like to look at them, but I would love the noise, please. There we go. A lot of noises going on in there. Just the whole gambit of noises right there. That's amazing. Chink, 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 and other calls. I feel like I could sample that. That's a nice noise. Is there somebody... does anyone have better quality? Anybody got a better quality sound? How about this one? Ooh, that's pretty good. Loud. That's also very loud. Sorry, everyone. That's a fun noise. Yeah, let's see if I can... Alright. Don't be telling anyone. But I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna download this audio, and then we're gonna bring it in, and we're gonna play around with it. This is what it's all about. Sometimes you just gotta play around with the song. See how it's going. It's, you know, it's questionably legal to use somebody else's goldfinch song audio, but if I mess around with it enough, maybe it'll become different enough that it's okay. Hard to tell sometimes. It's a recording, but the bird made the song. You're right. Honestly, the bird should already just be suing the person who uploaded it, because that's IP theft. And that's I mean, what am I doing if not also just exploiting this bird's song, you know? Sometimes you just have to accept these things. I'll put a 20 out for the goldfinch that comes to my window. How's that sound? I think that seems, it's only fair. It's only fair. All right, let's see if I can find a good part of this that I can sample. Oh, I don't know what the DistroKid weirdness is, Rambler. I'll have to look that up. I haven't checked in with them in a while. Oh, they were withholding. Well, I haven't had any issues with that, or at least I haven't noticed any issues with them withholding royalties. But it's very possible that I just was unaware of how much money I should be making from them, because I don't check it very often. So that's I will take a look at that. Thank you for the heads up. Um, yeah, yeah, Luke Gregory. This most of my streams are about what is legal to take from birds. I've we've been discussing bird law for this entire time that we've been here. That's a fun one. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mess around with this and see what I can get out of it. I'm going to put on a little sound, I have an audio unit in here from Waves, which is fantastic, called NS1, and it takes away any noise from here. So if I just loop this little section here, let's loop this. Let's loop this. There's not a lot of other noise in here, so it's hard to measure the noise, actually. Stop this. Oh, it's because I didn't turn it on. Cool. So that's fun. Now, if I stretch this out, I always forget how to slow time on these things, but I am sure I can figure this out. I rarely edit audio in this same way. Yeah. The thing is, MacDell, if I take this, quarter of a second clip and then I alter it in such a way that it becomes completely unrecognizable, then I don't think I'm going to have an issue in terms of this bird suing me. So that's always good. Okay. Just show me a simple flex time tool. That's what it's called. I always forget what these things are called. Okay. Hold down Option and hover over the end of it. Is that all I have to do, really? This? Yeah, there we go. I knew I could figure it out. And by figure it out, I mean look it up online. Okay, interesting. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be in time is the thing. So let's hear what this is. I want it to be like... What happens if I do this? If I get it like here, can I make it be on the beat? I need it to be a little bit wider than this. Somewhere around here. Okay, okay. There's something to that. I don't 100% know if I love it, but... Okay, there's something there. There's something there. I could maybe work with that. If I have this as a... Okay. Yeah. I don't hate this. I don't know if it's gonna change much about this unless I do some real post-processing on it right now, which is what I'm gonna do right now. So let's put in some pitch. We'll do a vocal transformer on this. I'm just gonna go ahead and loop these. Okay. Pitch isn't shifting very much at all, is it, right now? Okay, that's fine. Huh. The other thing I can do is put in a pitch correction. I'm going to turn off the click for now. It's like C sharp, F. That's weird. I don't hate that, but I also don't love it. Maybe I don't like this. Maybe I don't like this. You know what? Sometimes you gotta accept when you don't like a thing. Let's hear what the other noises are now that I've stretched this out a little bit. Stop this. I would love to hear what other bird songs I can use. I mean, what I'm doing right now is just playing around, which is, it's good. It's good to do. It doesn't feel very productive when I do it, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't seem like I'm making a lot of work happen, but it's important to do. Sometimes you just gotta play around for a bit, or else you don't know what you're missing, you know? Else you don't know what you're missing. I'm sure that there is a way that I could compress them to be a little bit less sharp and piercing. Whew, that's loud. I always gotta remember that it's loud. Just because it's so piercing. That's an interesting noise. What if I make it, like, percussive? If I, like, chop and screw it a little bit. Will this work? I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn right now, and I'm interested, but I'm also not. Let's just hear how this sounds in context really quickly. I just want to see what I can put in as like a percussive thing, and if it's possible to make it sound nice, because it might not sound nice. You never can tell. Let's just bring you over here for a second, just so I can hear what it sounds like. Okay, I like it in context. It's not as grating in context. If I do a filter, this will be what I need. I'll just do an auto filter. I'll be lazy. pretty good, but that's a pretty strong envelope on that. Fun. You know what? No, I'm not going to do a filter. I have changed my mind. I'm just going to put in an EQ, and then I'm going to cut the high. And then that won't be as grating. So we're just going to do this. Add an EQ to this. We'll just cut this part. What happens if I stretch this one out just a little bit? I like the little Yahoo vibe of it. Okay, there's now I feel like it's getting somewhere. Okay. Want this to be a little bit more in time. Just a little slower. Somewhere around here, I think should be the right length. What happens if I do the same thing with this? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I like this now. Okay. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. All right. Sometimes it takes a while, but I got to it. I'm getting there. Let's see what happens if I put in a little bit of reverb. We'll do silver verb. So let's hear what this sounds like if I just loop this section. That's fun. I like what's happening there. I like what's happening there. This is good with the reverb. Let's talk about this again. Let's see what happens also if I take in something a little different. Let's do. I don't even know what most of these are. Most of these, I'll just tell you all something that's very good. This is the most important thing that you can have. I learned about it from Jonah, obviously. It's called Waves WLM Plus or WLM meter. And it basically helps level the whole thing so that way you don't have clipping and stuff. It's extremely useful. I just used it at the very end. I bought that plugin because I knew I needed it. And then I also got all the other ones. NS1, extremely useful also from Waves. That's the one that cuts all of the noise. I use that all the time too. But other than that, I have no idea. I really should be spending more time with all of these. I don't know what does Q10 mean? Let's put Q10 on it. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is too much. It's an equalizer. I'm not smart enough for this. I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm not using Q10. I've changed my mind. That's scary. I don't want that. I don't want that. Get that out of here, please. But let's play around with some distortion on this. I'll probably put the distortion in before the reverbs. That way it's got something to work with. We'll use Berserk distortion. That seems fun. I'll put it in up here. I'll keep the channel EQ. I mean, I guess I could put the EQ at the end so that way it actually affects all of it. Cool. All right, so that's what we've got here. I'm gonna take off the silver verb for just a second so I can hear what this is doing more specifically. Too much. Ooh. What's going on here? I like it. But it's not for now. This is very clean. I mean, maybe I don't want distortion. Because the more I'm listening to it, the more I'm like, this is getting too busy. This is getting too busy. So maybe what I'll do is... I want to put a little something on it. Maybe, what happens if I put a flanger on it? Makes it nice and metallic. I kind of like it. It's okay. How's it sound in context? I think that's fun. I think that's okay. I don't hate it. It's just very... Tinny is not the right word. Well, tinny is the right word. That is the word that I'm using. What I want is... I guess like a chorus, kind of. Is that what I want? I can't really tell what that's doing, to be perfectly honest. I like that witch catcher. It's the bird in the mirror. Yeah, I think that's a good way to think about this, actually. Is there an octavizer on? I know there's got to be an octave shift. Oh, no, not that like that. I just want to have, I don't want to transpose. That's just transposing it like that. It's just formant. Okay, so it's the thing that I already did. That's fine. I don't know if I really want to have that. I'll put it in. I'll just see what it sounds like. I don't think it's what I want, but what happens if I do this? If I bring it down. Kind of gives it a little bit more of a darkness, which I kind of like. I could be into that. gotta remember this is gonna be so low in this track that it won't be too effective, or it won't be too terrible. But I think this is good to have it come in right as I'm talking about, once I go into the quiet part. Won't have it until then, because I like it. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Just little laser noises, honestly, is how it sounds to me. And I like that. I'm a fan of that. All right. Playing around has been worth it, I would say. Sorry, somebody is calling me. I will check that later. I am making a song right now. I cannot be answering my phone. I'm busy. I'm busy making bird noises. My job is important, and it should be taken seriously! No, didn't mean to do that. Cool. Cool. Sounds good. Let's do something simple. Let's do something simple, but I always do it. I love to do it. It is when I give myself a little arpeggiator. It's my favorite little treat for me. I love to give myself some arps. And the way I'm going to do that really quickly is by just stealing these chords. Very simple. Cutting out all the parts where they are not, or where they're different. And then this, once I'm done with that, I just go ahead and I Shift F. And then I force legato. Keep them. There we go. So now we have this, which just does the chords, obviously. But what we're gonna do is play around with some synthesizer stuff. I'm gonna go with the classics. Let's do this really quickly. Then all you gotta do is come in here and press this button. Whoa! It's a lot. But let's I gotta make sure that they're the right length for each of these things. You know what? No. I've changed my mind. This is one of those times when I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it physically, which I know seems very boring, but I want to have the ability to, yeah. Just go ahead and bring these guys over really quickly. I want to do it one note at a time, which I'm probably, you know what, I already regret doing this, but I wanted to see what would happen if I do this, and I go. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do this. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind, everybody. I've said I'm lazy. I don't want to do that. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I go in if I know I want an ARP sound that I want specifically for a whatever, but sometimes I'm just lazy, and today I'm lazy. I like this. That's a fun noise. That's a fun noise. Let's see how it sounds in context. I think it adds something, but without taking away from everything else. Game is making sure that I don't overshoot, especially for things like this, because I don't want to make something sound bad, and I don't want it to be overpowering. And that's something I did a lot early on, which was overpower the song using my arpeggiators. And sometimes it's a crutch that I overuse, and sometimes it's exactly what I need. So what we're gonna do is this really quickly. Let's see how this sounds if I cut this part right here. Split it. And then if I go in and I fix these really quickly, so that way they are also the right length. It's very distant. It's very quiet and nice. I kind of like it. It's a memory. It's a memory of an arpeggiator, you know? Isn't that nice for us? And I have to do this for both of them because sadly these chord progressions are slightly different because I like to make things hard for myself. Same thing here. But I'm a lazy boy, which means that this is how I help flesh out my music, is by just using the exact same chords and putting, whoops, screwed up something there. Putting them in the exact same place, but with an arp on them, and it's great. It's great. I'm just gonna, this is just one little thing, so it doesn't matter if I make that, whatever. And force legato. Why don't you come to your senses? That's my upcoming cover of Desperado called Force Legato, and it'll make no sense to anyone except for me and you because you're watching this. All right, let's see how this sounds with this part. Yeah, that sounds, I like that. I like that. I like the texture it gives. It's different enough in the beginning. Singing about how I'm gonna fight every mirror from here on out. It's important, because you never know. Yeah. That's driving, I think, which I like. I'm very excited about that. Just do this for a second and then give me the last bit here, which is from this point on, delete and complete. Okay, good. There we go. There we go. Let's get another bass in here. Oh, I did say before, you know what, before we do this, because I had that idea, before I forget it. I'm just gonna make it simple. Originally I was gonna make it like another counter melody, but I think what I'm gonna literally do is just find a nice sounding synth, which I can find, and give me just a little. Yeah, just that simple. Not that exciting, but let's find a good sounding thing for that. This could maybe turn into something good. I don't like it anymore. What is zap? It's fun. I like it. No. Maybe? 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 I'm just catching up on chat. That is a very good joke, Flitzman. Appreciated. We're gonna try this really quickly. See how it goes. I think it adds enough. There's like, I was afraid it was going to be too little, but I think it's good. Let's see what happens if I change the velocity. I started doing it a little bit later. Yeah, I think I like this better. So I'm gonna steal this rhythm for the rest of it because I like it and I think it's nice. There we go. Stop it. I'm not bouncing right now. do multiple? Kind of like that, having a little pops at the beginning. It's fun. It's fun. I don't know if I mean, the problem is as I do this, I'm kind of thinking about other things I can do. Is this too much? How's this sound? It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I kind of like that. How do we feel about that? It's given me like a very specific old video game vibe, and I can't pin it down. I don't know what it is that is reminding me of it or what, but it's speaking to me, and I'm a big fan of it. Yeah. Let me just go ahead and copy this. And then I can edit it as I go, because I'll have to change one little thing about it, but that's fine. Yeah, I could see it being just some Nintendo thing. Yeah, there we go. So let's just make the harmony for these parts. How does this sound if I go? I like that. I like that. That's fun. I like that. I love this. I love this synth noise. This is so... Oh, sometimes you find a noise that you're just like, ooh, I'm eating it up today. And this is the one that I'm eating it up for sure. I think that sounds good to me. Let's hear how it comes into it again, just so I can see what the texture is like. Cool. Cool. We'll see if I end up extending that or keeping it how it is. But I like how it sounded. I like how it sounded so far. Oh, it's already 3 p.m. How about that? Yeah. Okay. We're getting close. Yeah, I was gonna say the Ryan Snare. I agree that there is some overlap in the. I mean, obviously there's some overlap in terms of the like synth ARP and also this harmony. I think that when I put in, it's gonna be so buried once I put in the vocals and everything that hopefully it won't be too bad. And I'm gonna put in some other bass stuff too, just to make sure that it isn't super top heavy, although it is very much top heavy right now. But it should be pretty good. So I've got, again, now the beauty of this is that hopefully I think I'm going to do this just in a standard old format of in front of a green screen and then with the Goldfinch footage in the background. That's my plan. So hopefully it should be an easy film for me when I actually get it all set up. And that means I can be done with this because is it Thursday? It's Wednesday. That's great. Hopefully that means I can finish it before tomorrow, and then I could maybe even film it on Friday, which would be very nice. And then I can get this all done because again, I have most of the lyrics right here. Well, I say most of the lyrics. I have the first 7 measures of lyrics, but that's okay. The rest of it should be a little bit easier because I'm gonna have some repetition. And should be pretty easy to write because I got ideas of what I'm going to say anyway. But it seems like we're in a pretty good position right now. I feel like I've got that Goldfinch thing. I think adds so much at the bottom. It makes me feel very excited about this song. But should be good. Should be good to go. I'm gonna keep writing. Keep seeing how it goes. And we should be all set. But yeah, I've already filmed the little Goldfinch. She hasn't shown up in a couple days, which I think is a good sign. I hope it's a good sign that I've done something right about making sure the reflections don't attract her anymore. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Folks, thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back soon. I was gonna say I've got like. It's almost the end of April, isn't it? Wow, it's already April 19th. How about that? Wild. But hopefully this song will be out early May, if not the very beginning of May. I think it's that first day, so I'm going to try to get it out by then. We'll see how it goes. I hope for the best. I will catch you all soon. Thank you for joining me today. And yeah, I hope you all have a lovely Wednesday. I'll catch y'all later. I'll talk to you in a bit. For those who are in the Jorts enthusiast tier, that stream should be happening next week. I'll post about it soon, so keep an eye out for that. I'll catch y'all soon. I said a good one. That was a mixture between a great and a good one. I don't want you to have a great one. I just want you to have a good one. So have a good one. I'll catch y'all later. Goodbye.